In this life, we all tend to overload on automation. 1, 2, 3.
What's up? How's it out there? This is Ed Joy coming to you loud from Maui. Loud from Maui to the world. Yep, here we are on this island. Today was a hot 92. And I'm not used to that, man. I don't like hot weather. I like cold weather. 92 degrees, I do not agree with. Even with the fan blowing, it felt like somebody was just blowing hot air on you, you know, like someone standing there going, ah, blowing hot air all over you. It was not comfortable at all. So what do? We go down to the ocean. That's what we do. We go down to the ocean, we jump in that water. And if you're on Kihei side, you jump in the ocean, you come out glazed in sunscreen. Yes. Yes. Sunscreen. But don't use the one with that benzone. What is that called again? Benzo octane?
Oxybenzone.
Oxybenzone. There you go. Just a reminder, folks. Aloha. Peho'oi. Maikai. Very good. How you doing, Quinn?
Good. We're doing good.
Yeah, you're looking good, man. I like the new haircut. Looking smooth. Nice and clean. Try and get that hair short so that it's not in your way. And it's easier to maintain, don't you think?
For sure.
Smaller amount of shampoo you got to use. Don't have to style it as much. Don't have to brush it as much. I know. I got my hair short, and I love it. My hair was long before. I had it down almost past my butt. But then guys started whistling at me, and I didn't like guys whistling at me when I was walking down the street, so I had to cut it. And now guys still whistle. Damn. What can I do? But I'm married. I'm happily married out there, all those spouses out there. Holla. Yep, I've been happily married for almost 30 years. How old are you, Quinn?
24.
24. I've been happily married for 25 years. And I've been together with my wife for almost 30 years. So I've been together with my wife longer than you've been alive, my friend. And that's why when I talk about certain things, you have no idea what I'm saying, right? Like when I mentioned the word pager.
I know what a pager is.
You know what a pager is? Yeah? You know what a beeper is? You know how they used to text each other with those things, All you people out there who don't know what I'm talking about, a pager or a beeper, especially you millennials, a pager or a beeper, back in the day when we had phones with cords on them, you'd call this pager and then you'd type in your number and that number would pop up on this small little device that people had hanging on their belts. And it would beep. That's why they called it a beeper, because it would beep, deet, deet, deet. And then people look at it and it'd have the number like, whatever number was there, 123-456. And then you went and called the number, and the person would go, "Hey, man, what you doing?" "Well, I'm not doing nothing. Just chilling. Yeah, man, I just wanted to page you, see what you were up to." And then people got so good at those things that they started kind of texting each other with those numbers. They could text with numbers. Our emojis back then was numbers. And then you'd see people turning their pages upside down and sideways and all kinds of ways to read certain sentences. Man, we got so good. We started texting paragraphs with just numbers. So for all you people out there who don't know what I'm trying to say here, for example, 43770. Quinn, do you know what 43770 stood for?
Hello.
Hey. Yep, hello. Okay. And what about 143?
Oh, I gotta think about it.
143. Those are the main ones that people used to always do to each other, especially couples. You couples. 143. I love you. Yeah, I love you. Yep, that's the one. So, people used to write to each other with numbers. And they understood what they were saying. It's a trip. And now you got texting. And before you had to text with your thumbs Those buttons were so tiny that it would just piss me off because I'd try and hit one letter and hit another letter. And then next thing you know, I'm typing out a paragraph of mumbo jumbo because not the right letters was being punched in there. Because my thumbs are so big. Hey, I'm Hawaiian. What do you say, man? I got fat fingers. So texting was hard for me, but now they got those texts where you could push the microphone image and you can talk your text. So, life is just getting so easy for us out here with new technology. Yeah? Within the past 20 years, I swear, technology has changed. It's a different world now. If you took a kid from nowadays and you blasted him back into 1990, holla, class of 1990, by the way, he'd be a genius. He'd be smarter than the president of the United States, In fact, I think a kid today right now is smarter than our president now. Oh, man, yep. The technology has surely changed. We went from Atari to Xbox. All you people out there who had Ataris before, you remember those games? What was that, ping pong? Which is basically two squares bouncing a dot back and forth across the screen. That's all it was. They had the Racer X, the racer one, which was like a square, which was your car, and you had to dodge other squares that was racing into you. Asteroid, I think, was the breakthrough game. Asteroid and Space Invaders. I got the Space Invaders game down to where I broke the record twice. I made almost 1 million. Puka 1 million points, I believe. Because once you get that pattern down, you can just keep doing the pattern over and over and over and over. I think it comes to a point in Space Invaders where those aliens come right down on your spaceship. But if you know how to just hit them at the right spot and the right timing, you could just do it all night. Break some records, become a man. You know what I'm saying? The Atari man. But now, you got Xbox. You got games like Fortnite where you could play other people from across the globe. Dude, if they had that when I was young, oh my God. I think I'd be a smart local boy now. Yeah, I think I would be a lot smarter than I am now. Well, I'd probably still smoke weed, so yeah. Fat fingers, you know what I'm saying? Fat Hawaiian fingers. Quinn, you got some skinny fingers there, man. Are you having a hard time when you type in anything on your phone with those skinny old fingers of yours? No problem, huh?
I'm all nimble.
Limbo fingers, huh? Don't stare into my eyes and say that, man. Don't look into my eyes. Oh, hey, we had phones with cords back then, and all you kids out there don't know what we're talking about. The only cord that ties you down right now is that cord that recharges your phone. Back in the day, your phone was tied down to the main base with looked like a pigtail curl, a cord that was twisted like a pigtail, and that was your lifeline, man. You couldn't go as far as that thing would stretch. And no matter what, that phone was tied down. And then they went to cordless, and that was a breakthrough. Major breakthrough. Went to cordless phones, but those suck-in phones was about the size of those miniature, those speakers that you have Bluetooth with your phone to, and you can listen to your music a lot louder. It's like the size of those speakers, man. And then now, it's everything is so much smaller now. The phones are smaller now, and now your phone is like a computer. You can do everything on your phone. You can even watch porno. That's how you get viruses on your phone. And your phone ends up acting weird. Then you got to go and clean it every time. Not that I would know anything about that, people. But any of you who do, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, huh? Fat fingers. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. Beta. They had Beta Max. You people out there who don't know what I'm talking about, do your research, man. Google it up. Beta Max. That was the OG home entertainment right there. Then from Betamax, they switched off to v.c.r. And I remember back in the day, you could buy a VCR for $400. Now I believe you can find VCRs online for what, $40? Maybe, huh?
Ooh, for free. Give me that.
For free. Hey, I got some good movies on VCR, and I just refuse to give up those tapes because I know one day I'm gonna need them. For what? Maybe, I don't know. Because you can pretty much look everything up nowadays on a computer, right? YouTube, you could YouTube any movie up, as long as it's not X. Then from VCR, we went to DVDs, which I have a whole collection of DVDs. And that too, I refuse to give it up. I got one section which VCRs, VCR tapes, my VCR section, just in case. And then I got my broken down VCR player, which I intend to fix one day. I swear I intend to fix that sucker one day. I just got to YouTube how to fix it. And now I got my DVD player sitting on top of my broken VCR. And I must say, my whole quarter of my room is just decorated with DVD boxes towering on top of each other. And I got all those movies at my disposal, I can just watch them anytime. But then again, technology had to take a turn. And now, lo and behold, these DVDs aren't worth shit. You can go and I bought some of these DVDs, I swear, for like $18, $20, and now you can buy them for $5. Pisses me off. I was robbed. But then again, that's how it goes, right? Because now you can streamline these movies for pretty much free. You just got to put on those apps. Is that what it's called, Quinn? An app? And they can get you these movies. So DVDs, VCRs, those are the things of the past now. And honestly, I'm just tripping at all that radio waves that's traveling through our air, maybe that's causing me to go crazy, to lose my mind. Because sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind. And it's because of modern technology. So it's helping us, but it's killing us. And it doesn't matter anyway, because one day we're all going to be half robot. Yeah, Quinn? We're going to be half robot, huh?
I want a robot arm.
Just one robot arm or two robot arms?
arms.
2 robot arms? I heard that they're making Bionic Eyes. And blind people might be able to see one day. Isn't that a trip?
Crazy.
I mean, it's going to get so crazy that, people are going to want to take out their normal eyes and put, hey, I want that new improved, vision, the fake eye. And I want it to be the color blue. And I want it to change when I get mad. I want it to turn red. And I want night vision. Wouldn't that be a trip?
Sick.
Yeah,
Turn on your night vision.
Turn on night
real
vision.
quick.
Then you don't need headlights on your car no
Have
more.
like super soldiers, they're pumping out with that.
With bionic eyes. Hey, I seen a guy that was on the beach. It looked like he was he got blown up. Something happened where he had no legs, one arm. He might have been a soldier. Who knows? I didn't ask him, but anyway, one arm, no legs, and he has these fake legs that look like, Kingsman. You know how that girl had that legs where she was cutting up everybody? It looked like little sleighs and like springs attached to them. And that's what he had. I shit you not. He had those. And to top it off, ladies and gentlemen, he was running on the beach. And probably running almost as fast as I could run. Like just springing across the beach. No legs. Now, back in the days, ladies and gentlemen, if this was like back in the Vietnam War, where soldiers came back with no legs, they were strapped to a wheelchair, And I'm not saying that this guy has it easy now. He's struggling like everybody else out there, every other soldier out there that suffered through war and came back injured, no eyes, no legs, no arms. God bless you guys. But I just think that, in this case, modern technology is doing a good turn in allowing these guys to enjoy the beach still, go out there and take a jog. Take a jog with these fake legs that look bionic. Honestly, they look bionic. I mean, I'm sure that he would trade those in for his real legs any day, but I'm also sure that he appreciates what he has now with those things. Because back in the day, my uncle, who was in World War II, and my Uncle Lawrence, God bless you, Uncle, he his leg got shot off with shrapnel, I believe, or got caught under a vehicle or something, got into an accident, and he lost his leg. And he had to limp around with a wooden leg with a fake, it was like a wooden stiff leg, no swing. He had to kind of like hobble and swing that leg to get the knee to bend. So I can tell you right now, running the beach was not an option for him. But nowadays, it could be. So, hey, technology does do some good things, huh? I wonder if they could make phones with fatter buttons. Because I need a phone with bigger buttons. You know what I'm saying out there, people? Yeah, Quinn, he's got like cigarette fingers. I got cigar fingers. Look at his thumb. Oh shit, wait, your thumb is almost as big as mine. Damn, I'm impressed, buddy. I'm impressed. But you have no problem, right? You don't have no problem typing out stuff on your phone?
Oh, no ways.
No problem at all, huh? When you're typing in "loud from Maui" on your Facebook or Twitter page. Huh? You heard that, people out there? Yes. We have some guests coming up. We had Corey on there. I think he was our first official guest. He was fun, talking about weightlifting and powerlifting competitions and the difference between that and bodybuilders. And, I'm not a weightlifter, so I don't know those things. But he's telling us some stuff. I am interested in, however, juicing. So I become ripped, old, wrinkly 70-year-old guy in my leopard skin Speedos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to be flexing on the beach. And people can be taking pictures of me saying, look at that old man with that six-pack. Amazing. It's because of the juice. Are you going to juice when you get older? Huh, Quinn? No? Nah, you don't have to. You're young.
By my age, it's gonna be like socially, like a thing.
Accepted.
Oh, you're not juicing?
Yeah.
At 40?
Hey, 40 right now is the new, 30, right? 40 is the new 30, I believe. So what did it make 60-year-old people? Huh? The new 50? I don't know. You seen some of those 60-year-old people out there? They look like they're the new 75. But then again, you got to take care of yourself. You got to be active. You got to do exercise. Quinn, he goes out and paddles. He competes. And there's some older guys out there on your team too, right? That rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. You guys get up to like 80 years old and still
80 years old, man. There you go. And if they were on TRT, there'd probably be a six-pack on them out there. Huh? No shirt, sitting on that canoe. That's when you go naked. Yeah? You just sit out there naked, all ripped. Yeah? He's not even looking at me, which is good. He's staring at his computer because he has something that he's reading on there that looks pretty interesting. What's going on with the current events, Quinn? Anything? No? No, nothing? No action?
I was just looking up Bionic Eyes a little bit.
Oh, yes. Wow, look at that. So is it true?
Yeah, they're saying they're it's a work of progress right now.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's a video processor. It's pretty much doing exactly what your eye's doing.
But they can't give you bionic vision, like you could see underwater if you wanted to. Give you cat vision.
Yeah, I don't know if they're so high tech yet.
Yeah, give them another 5-10 years.
They have to like implant the the eye into your eye socket, and then there's a thing, you know, in the back of the actual eyeball, kind of like your nerve endings.
So that's what they gotta perfect.
They have to attach that to your brain.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
That's the part, right? That's the part. Well, you know what I keep thinking about when I talk about this, fake eyes and fake legs and stuff is that movie Grandma Boy, where that one guy he wants to be a robot. Talks about how he's gonna take off his legs and put on bionic legs. You remember that movie Grandma's Boy? Yeah. The guy he talks.
He's hiding.
He's hiding against the wall. Oh, he's a freak. That's a good movie.
Some video games would do. Maybe you won't be so genius if you play Fortnite all day.
See, guys, that's what Fortnite does to you. It turns into a freak who wants to put on bionic legs and bionic eyes. Actually, I would like to do that. I'd like to put on some bionic legs.
It's a little different though. Those guys, they're like programmers.
Yeah.
In that movie.
Oh yeah. They're
like
video programmers.
Man, I've been trying to like look into all of this like animation stuff. These guys, they must just live on their laptops.
Oh yeah.
They must just wake up and roll out of bed and then start working on the project that they were working on.
It's kind of like a modern day claymation, yeah. How claymation they make that clay molding of the character and then they move it in like not even an inch and then they take a snap. Then they move it another and take it a snap, and then move it another and they take a snap. It's like just countless hours of just manipulating the character and trying to make it look alive. Same thing with the computer, similar, right?
Yeah,
you're trying to make that character and make it move just a little bit, snap. Make it move just a little snap. Yeah. I mean, it's just a process.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you do. That's why you go in and then you make your character and you're making like pretty much turning it into a puppet.
Yeah.
On screen.
Yes, but in order to make it move, you gotta it takes a lot to move it just a little bit, take the shot. Move it just a little bit, take the shot, and then just to make him run.
See, I don't know how
it's a process, right?
They probably do it a little different.
Right.
Like when you get into it. See,
the computers.
Yeah, they must have a whole system.
Well, like Pixar is amazing.
You gotta these guys. They have to really understand motion of the body though too. Mm-hmm. Or maybe there's one guy who does that specifically, walking.
Yeah.
Because you have to draw your character, everything, and then animate it just from walking one side of the screen to another side of the screen and then actually do an action. Pretty crazy. Hey,
we should get an animator on here. Yeah?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Interview someone who does that kind of stuff. That'd be awesome. But until then, we have other guests that we want to have. And those guests are PJ and Sumiko, two MMA fighters. Right now, they're dominating the amateur circuit. We have Sumiko Lady Samurai is the current 125-pound champ. And PJ is currently the number one contender for 145-pound. And he's also going for the 135-pound amateur champion title as well, which is his weight. Because the last fight he fought, it was 145, which is not his weight. That's the heavier weight. And he stepped up to the plate for that. And he did actually very good. So we're going to have them on the podcast in the future coming up. And DJ Blast, a.k.a. Ed, he has the same name as me. And an awesome DJ. He's been around for many years. Good friend of mine. I'm going to have him on really soon because he's planning on bailing to New York. So we got to get him on here before he leaves. Definitely. And along with other guests for the future, Nohea from EK Productions. That's the company that we're working with. And she's going to come on and we're going to discuss some future projects that we have coming up. And hopefully we can get you guys on the same page with us with our future endeavors, future projects that we have, filming and whatnot. And we'll also keep you guys informed and behind the scenes when we're doing those things as well. So you get to see how we develop and make the movie or the TV shows from script to storyboard to the big screen and then out to you. So yeah, we got some plans for our future. Right now we're only on episode 8, guys. And so with episode 8, you know, we have did you hear that? Somebody's trying to call from our phone.
We got important messages.
We got important things coming up and important events. In fact, right now, looks like we're going into another election. That's another important event coming up, right? And I see people getting ready to go on the side of the road and start waving signs and promoting the person that they want to be in those positions in office. And so, hey, be safe out there, you people on the side of the road waving. And just because I'm tooting at you doesn't mean I might vote for you. But I still love you. You know what I'm saying? And good luck to everybody running out there for those offices, because we need you. That's how we keep our county going. That's how we keep everything going. And that's how we keep everybody happy. Right? Unless you're a tourist and you pull over on the side of the road and you happen to run over that truck crossing grid, then the light turns red and then the highway has to stop for nothing. Why? Because you pulled over on that side of the road. So I'm just talking about you tourists out there. Our last episode, we were talking about tourists. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, you should listen to that episode right now. And until then, I think we got to go. Yeah? What do you think, Quinn? You think we got to go? Okay, so hey, remember now to go to our Twitter and Facebook, like and subscribe. And, we're done. We're done. So ahui ho, this is Ed and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Shoots, la dat.